Let's see what I'm going to reading in this video, because I don't remember which page I stopped at. I think it was, let's see, sorry. I think it was page 58 from this book here. This book is helping me to improve my English here in this channel, because for me the best strategy to improve English is reading. We have a lot of strategies to improve languages, and so I think the better it's going to be about the strategy or skills of communication. For example, you can reading some texts, you can listening something, you can writing some texts, you can speaking something like I'm doing in this exactly moment. But for me it's not the better strategy. I use this because I think it's good too, but I prefer reading. But if you want to use or to practice using reading and speaking, I think it's very nice. But in this channel, I always says this, that the better strategy is trying to reading something in English. You can do it in another language too. And for today we have here a specific text about the designer methods of the spirited 70s. Let's see if I read this the last video, because I don't remember. I think it's this the text for today. We have here two paragraphs, okay? And so the first paragraph says dedicate. Oh, let me show you the book that I'm using here in this channel to improve my English, just reading. Teaching by Principles, an interactive approach to language pedagogy. Here, I like this book because it's very interesting to know the difference between the methods, because here we have the differences between methodology, approach, method, curriculum, syllabus, technique. What are the differences? For example, methodology, approach, method, technique. We have difference here, and so know this difference. We have here in this specific text a lot of methods. For example, we have the grammar translation method to improve. This method that's here, it's about English, teaching by principle, an interactive approach to language pedagogy. And so you can use this text here to improve another language too. But the focus here, it's about English. And so the methods here that we have, the grammar translation method, the going, the serious method, the direct method, and the audio, I think the audio lingual method. Yes, and for today, designer methods of the spirit 70s. Let's read, and so the first and second paragraph, because it's all the paragraphs that we have here. The decade of the 70s was, let's read this very slowly. The decade of 70s was historically significant on two counts. First, perhaps more than another decade, research on second language learning and teaching grew from an offshoot of linguistics to a discipline in its own right. Okay, it's the first sentence. Second sentence in the same paragraph. As more and more scholars specialized their efforts in second language acquisition studies or knowledge of how people learn languages inside and outside of the classroom mushroomed. Second, in the spirited atmosphere of pioneering research and a number of innovative, if not revolutionary, methods were conceived. These designer methods, to borrow a term from Union 1989, it's the year, were soon marketed by entrepreneurs as the latest and the greatest application of the multidisciplinary research finding of the day. Okay, it was the first paragraph. It's not easy for me to understand all the words here, but I know some words. But I think it's okay for me, no problem. Let's read the second paragraph. Today, as we look back at these methods, we can applaud them for their innovative flair, for their attempt to rouse the language teaching world out of its audiolingual sleep, and for their stimulation of even more research as we sought to discover why they were not the God sent that the inventors and the marketers hoped they would be. Okay, the last sentence that we have here. Sorry, the last sentence that we have here in this second paragraph. The scrutiny that the designer's method underwent has enabled us today to incorporate certain elements thereof in our current communicative, interactive, eclectic approach to language teaching. Let's look at 5 of these products of the Spirit 70s. Okay, the next video we're going to see the 5 products, the 5 of these products of Spirit 70s. The first one, community language learning. The second one, Suggestopedia. The third one, the silent way. The fourth, total physical response. Fifth, the natural approach. Okay, I think I'm going to talk about communicative language learning, but we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 paragraphs. Probably I'm going to record 3 videos about community language learning. Okay, now let's read something about, or let's try to read other texts in other languages. Now, for today, for this video, I think it's enough in English, because my focus here in this channel is just English. But I like to use other languages too, try to reading, just text, because I think it's a kind of strategy or a kind of ability that I can unlock in my brain if I try to reading something in another language. My back is pain. Hurting. I don't know. My back is hurting. No, it's pain, I think. Okay, let's read something in Italian. Parliamo la nostra lingua. It's an old book. I like this book because I like it. It's beautiful, okay? Very old book. It's about grammar, Italian grammar. And so, parliamo la nostra lingua. Let's find the specific page I stopped at the last video because I don't remember. I think I stopped at the page about vowels. Okay, le vocali. Let's read. We have a small, short text here, like an example about vowels. And after we're going to see the rules about vowels in Italian. Le vocali. Ghimia l'aria il soli così chiaro che tu riserti gli albicocchi il fiore. Giovanni Pascoli. Nei 2 versi del Pascoli sopra riportate sono state rivendiate tutte e 5 le vocali, or I don't know how can I say this in Italian, vocali or vocali? Vocali, I don't know. Le vocali E, I, O, 3 forti U, 2 deboli, che nell'alfabeto italiano si sussegnano intercalati con consonanti in tali ordini: A, E, I, O, U. Possiamo subito precisare, tuttavia, che i suoni all'esse corrispondenti sono setting in quanto le vocali o quando sono toniche, che o quando su di essa possa la voce possono essere pronunciate con due timbre diversi, uno aperto o largo e uno chiuso o stretto. Il primo si indica con accento grave, o, ghemia, albicocchi. Il secondo con l'accento acuto, o, ricerti, soli, friori. Okay, for today it's enough. The next video we're going to proceed about omini and synonymi in Italian. Now let's try to read something in Spanish. I have to remember all the time my focus here is just English. I just try to reading something in other languages just because I think it's a good strategy, okay? Let's find, because I don't remember which page that I stopped. Oh my god, where's the clip? Where's the clip, man? I think it's not nice. We had a clip here. It's not my clip. Man, I don't remember the page. I think it's not nice, man. Okay, page 41, I think. I like this book. It's an old book, the Spanish by Images, because here we have images, like you can see. And so in the final of the page, we have the phonetic transcription, and I think it's very nice to try to understand the words here and the pronunciation. For example, ¿qué es? Es una mesa. ¿Qué es? Es un hombre. ¿Qué es? Es un sombrero. ¿Qué es? Es una mujer. La mesa es una cosa. El sombrero es una cosa. Cosa. We have the phonetic transcription here. Cosa. In the final of the page. Cosas. La mesa es una cosa. El sombrero es una cosa. Las puertas y las ventanas son cosas. Los vasos y los relojes. Los vasos y los relojes son cosas. ¿Qué es? Es una mujer. Es un muchacho. Es una muchacha. Los hombres y las mujeres y los muchachos y las muchachas no son cosas, son personas. Usted es una persona. Hay dos personas en este cuarto, son unas muchachas y unos muchachos. La muchacha está a la puerta, el muchacho está a la ventana. La muchacha irá a la ventana, estará a la ventana con el muchacho, estará con él. La muchacha va a la ventana. ¿Dónde estaba ella? Estaba a la puerta. Ahora no está a la puerta. La muchacha fue a la ventana. ¿Dónde está ahora? Ahora está a la ventana. Está con el muchacho. The last text for today in Spanish. Los muchachos están junto a las ventanas. Él está con él y él está con él. Están juntos. Estas cosas juntos. Estas cosas son libros. Hay 11 libros en el estante. Estos libros están juntos. Estos 3 libros no están juntos. Están ellos en el estante, pero no están juntos. Juntos. Okay. Just to finish for today. ¿Dónde están los muchachos? Están a la ventana. Irán a la puerta. Ahora los muchachos van a la puerta, están a la ventana, pero ahora no están a la ventana. Los muchachos fueron de la ventana a la puerta. Ella fue con él y él fue con ella. Fueron juntos. Irán, van, estaban. Ahora están a la puerta. El muchacho está con la muchacha a la puerta. Ella está otra vez a la puerta. Fueron, la vez. For today it's enough. Let's try to read something in German. For me, German, it's absolutely impossible to know something, but let's try, okay? It's the same idea. We have here this small book, the German by images. It's the same collection. We have here the English by images, the German by images, the French by images, and the Spanish by images. And this book, it's about German. Let's find the page about the consonants, because we are on the beginning of this book about the instruction, a kind of phonetic guide. And so we have here consonants: brought, 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 do, okay, b, d, f, faden, vader, father, ge, gun, gamboido, gamboido. Como em gambá mesmo, antes de i, o som em português, giro ou gênio não existe em alemão. It's very interesting here, because my language, it's Portuguese, okay? Portuguese from Brazil. And so we have here a small text in Portuguese. O som português de giro ou gênio não existe em alemão. O que existe é o Gebäude, no, Gebäude, g. And so let's see one more. For today it's enough. I think for today it's enough. The next video is going to see other consonants in German, okay? Thank you for watching this video. I see you in the next week. If you want to improve English, just try to read in something. I think it's enough. You can try to speak too, because I'm doing this in this exact amount, but I think it's not so easy. For me, it's very difficult, and I try to just reading, because I think it's more easier for me. I don't know. Thank you.